Hey guys, this is Sean Kanan. You may know me better as Tournamentaire Mike Barnes from the Karate Kid 3. And you are watching the YouTube channel Bonsai Kai Dojo. So stick around. Don't turn that channel. It's not really a channel, but you know what I'm talking about. All right.
Welcome, students, to the Bonsai Kai Dojo. Class is in session, and I am your sensei. And students, the Bonsai Kai Dojo would not be the Bonsai Kai Dojo without the one and only guest sensei.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
Did you answer her question?
Maybe.
Students, let us know right now in the comments or the chat. Are you having a good day or a bad day? And of course, if you are a big fan of Cobra Kai, if you are a fan of the Karate Kid Shrill Saga Lee, you should be subscribed to this channel with all notifications turned on. That's right, everybody. We are closing in on 8,000 subs at the current moment. And of course, let's see if we can get those 200 thumbs up, students. I know we can do it. So forward strike that like. Disclaimer time. Because I feel like we have to do that on a lot of these videos. Disclaimer time. This is a follow-up, right, guest sensei?
Yes.
A follow-up to our original video from April 14th, I believe, of this. Was that last year? No, this year.
It was this year, yeah.
I forget what day it is.
I know.
I don't even know what time of year it is anymore.
That was in April. The Terry Silver is Miguel's father video.
Correct. And, you know, I'm not going to lie. Back then, we really thought we had the clues together. A lot of people agreed. A lot of people disagreed.
Right. And we also uploaded this on Send It to the Internet yesterday as a
refresher. For those of you, if you're not subscribed to Send It to the Internet, our second Cobra Kai channel, where we post more content, please subscribe. There are links in the description down below in the pinned top comment. We posted on there as a premiere that original video. I re-edited it a little bit, but tried to keep it as original as possible. I know the sound quality wasn't that great, but whatever. I re-uploaded it so that it would be a refresher for those people that haven't seen that video, because most of you here on Bonsai Kai have seen it. We got a lot of comments on that one now saying that they disagree quite a bit. And we heard you. We heard you. Because the reason why we re-uploaded it is because we have some really new, I would say, almost ironclad information.
Yeah.
Could we go as far as saying that?
Pretty close. Yeah.
Okay. So, as you guys should know, I've been making quite a few videos based on the tweets of John Hurwitz from the Q&A on Friday. And what's interesting is Hayden Schlossberg, one of the other creators, who you should all know, tweeted at John Hurwitz for the Q&A. And he goes, does Tory's father have a steam room in his house? And remember, Terry Silver, okay, was rich, mega rich, from Dynatox Industries. And if you remember in part 3 of Karate Kid, there's a part where he's talking to Kreese on the phone. Kreese is in Tahiti, and he's in a steam room.
Yep.
So he mentions, does Tory's father have a steam room in his house? Indicating, oh, I guess Terry Silver is Tory's father.
Because that is another popular theory that is going around.
Another popular theory, exactly. Now here's the kicker. You guys ready for this one? For those of you who haven't seen this, here we go. John Hurwitz replies saying, I don't know, but her grandfather might. Ooh. And that would make sense because Terry Silver and John Kreese are both elderly at this point.
Right, and because that was a big thing that a lot of people said in the comments of the Terry Silver is Miguel's father.
Right.
Was people were saying, like, Carmen would have been too young, like, there's too big of an age gap.
Look, age is just a number, so that's why we ran with it.
But John Hurwitz throwing the grandfather little bit out there definitely changes things. And that would go along with a lot of the comments that said that Carmen and Terry have too big of an age gap.
Now, before people say, oh, well, they could be just trolling. Look, John Hurwitz even posted a tweet from somebody else saying that Hayden said something, I believe.
Yeah.
And he goes, we'll show it on the screen. I'll have to find it. And he goes, I wouldn't trust a thing that guy says, referring to Hayden Schlossberg, because Hayden has been known for playing with our emotions and messing with us a little bit, like kind of leading us on, kind of red herring style.
Right.
Okay, which we're going to get to in a moment about how that relates to this. So I think Hayden was kind of fooling around hinting about the father thing.
Right, playing into that theory that Terry Silver is Tory's father.
Correct. But then John Hurwitz, who pretty much always, is very a straight shooter with this kind of stuff, he goes, I don't know, but her grandfather might. So that means we're missing the generation in between. We're missing the mother or the father of Tory.
Right.
And now here's another thing.
Which would be the offspring of Terry.
Correct. It was confirmed that Tory's last name is Nichols. Nichols.
Right.
Terry Silver. Tory Nichols.
Right.
Okay? Nichols, Silver,
Right.
like
Terry Silver, Tory Nichols.
right, like silver
Terry,
coins.
Tory,
Nichols,
Silver,
coins.
Nichols.
You're right. Tory, Terry. But the red herring was
to
when she
throw us
comes
all
in.
off.
Right, when she comes in that first day to Cobra Kai, magically she just shows up the same week that Kreese shows up. I think she was in on it and Kreese knows what's going on as well. Because when she comes in and takes out Miguel, everyone's like, what's your name? Tory, with a Y.
That was to get us to think she was connected to Allie.
Now, how funny would it have been if Miguel said, my name's Miguel, with an L.
Right.
Kind of like how Daniel said Daniel with an L. That would have been funny.
That would have been.
I just thought of that now. But anyway, so we have that whole other theory about how we think that Kreese knows about Tory being there and that Terry and Kreese had this plan to take over Cobra Kai again. I could totally see them doing that.
Right, and also because somebody left us a comment on
Yes.
the re-upload on Send It to the Internet yesterday and was saying
Yes.
how Miguel wouldn't have been Terry's son, and this actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I'm actually going to read it. I'm going to pull that up right here. Normally a comment like this, I'd be like, this guy's a jerk. But this really brought up a great point. So Z says, no offense, but this theory is stupid. First reason, don't you think Kreese would be much more interested and protective towards Miguel if he knew Miguel was Terry Silver's son? Like, come on. Kreese would definitely know Terry Silver's son. But Kreese was more interested in Hawk, not Miguel, which makes this theory hard to believe for me. And secondly, Terry Silver is not the only man in America who can be violent towards his wife or knows combat sport. Miguel's dad may be a boxer or UFC fighter. So many alternatives. Until there is hard proof, I don't believe this. And then he also responds saying, oh, and also if Miguel is Silver's dad, it ruins the whole storyline, as Miguel is more likely going to join Daniel while his trainer Robbie is still on the ropes trying to figure out how to get Cobra Kai back. But when he says Robbie, I think he meant Johnny. And honestly, this makes a lot of sense. Also, not to mention the part where Kreese goes, at least you still got that Mexican. And then Johnny
Which is
says...
also super disrespectful.
Right, and he would never say that about Terry
Silver's son. Yeah.
Right. So then Johnny goes, Miguel's from Ecuador. And he's like, oh, sixth of one. Still being insulting.
Right.
So, I think at the end of this, Johnny is going to somehow marry Carmen and become the stepfather, and then Robbie and Miguel will somehow be friends, I guess, or stepbrothers in the end.
Oh man, that would be crazy.
I mean, it's at this moment, it seems very far-fetched, but it could happen.
Right, it could.
And a lot of people have been going around saying, oh, I hate all these theories about someone being related to somebody and da-da-da-da. And he's like, it would be lazy writing, too coincidental, yada, yada, yada. That's true, but you got to build the drama, with something.
And also, I think that this makes more sense that it's her grandfather. There's not like that direct, oh, that's my kid from one of the original, characters.
There's no way in hell I could see Terry Silver actually like settling down and marrying somebody. I think he might have knocked up Tory's mother because remember she was saying that we had to fight for everything.
Right, unless they were married and he had her sign a prenup, and when they got divorced, she was on her own. She got
nothing. Yeah. So I think personally, Tory was placed there by Terry Silver and Kreese to infiltrate and think about it. She becomes the girlfriend of the top student, Miguel.
Right. Yep.
And then and then she started the school fight on the announcements, you know? So those are our thoughts. We were clearly seeing from John Hurwitz, the grandfather, you know what I mean? And Terry Silver is the only one in this series that we know of that had his theme room in his house and was rich.
Right.
So those are our thoughts. This actually
Let us know if you agree. Let us know if this one makes more sense than Terry Silver being Miguel's dad.
So yeah, that'll be the question.
Is this more plausible?
But do you still believe Miguel is the son of Terry Silver? Or now with this new evidence, do you think that Tory is the daughter of Terry Silver? Or
Not
do you
daughter,
think
granddaughter
granddaughter of Terry Silver, or none of the above?
Right.
Let us know down below in the comments section. We feel pretty good about this one, and again, we don't have much time left. I mean, which is pretty crazy.
Right,
We're on
December
1st, so we've got like a month and a half, a little less.
Month and a week.
Month and a week, guys. 5 weeks from now, isn't that?
Wow, it's crazy. It's actually coming.
I know. Everybody comment 5 weeks to go. So anyway, I think that's that. I'm really curious to see what you guys are going to say in the comments. And of course, make sure to forward strike the heck out of that like. If you like this theory, please share it on Facebook or with some sort of social media so more people can check it out. And of course, hit the like, subscribe with all notifications on, and guest sensei, we got to thank some really awesome people, don't we?
Sure do.
And of course, students, we have to thank all of our patrons over at patreon.com/Bonsai Kai Dojo. They are here right there on the screen. All of the current patrons helping to keep the lights on at the dojo, right, guest sensei?
Yep.
Because those lights are expensive.
Yes, they are.
They most certainly are. So thank you to all of them. If you want to sign up and help support the dojo, link is down in the description down below. And of course, if you love Cobra Kai and you love the Karate Kid trilogy, you got to subscribe with all notifications on so you don't miss any future uploads or anything, students. And of course, forward strike that like down below. Let's get 150 likes. We are on that road to 10,000 subscribers, students. Thanks for getting us to 5. That was really great, right?
Thank you to everybody.
Seriously, thank you so much. We are growing this community strong. We are Cobra Kai strong. That is right, everybody. And of course, you know it. Until next time,
Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. And until next time, class is dismissed.
Quit!